Welcome to your daily focus for December the 8th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys absolutely rock. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. So we have the 8 energy today. It's about our primal power, our strength, our courage. It demands action. So it's making a plan, making a strategy, writing something down, journaling, doing, giving up gratitude for something, for some reason popped into my mind, is an act of accepting where you are, what you have to work with, and you get clarity, you get understanding through it today. So I don't know where that came from. Has nothing to do with the 8 energy, but the 8 does ask for an action, to do something, to move forward in some way, or to take a stance on what you need to release or allow closure to, or perhaps healing, in order for you to move forward, in order for you to open up the space for something new to come into your life, something different. We are, I'm going to jump to the astrology. We better not do that until we do. If you add the numerology of the day, would be a 15. That's the devil. That's about releasing. That's about breaking the cycle. Isn't it funny how we have the 8, which is a complete loop, and now it's about the devil comes in and says we need to break the cycle. So once again, it's where we are on autopilot, I would think. We need to see, do we just automatically decide to take an extra 15 minutes so that we can go to the coffee shop rather than taking the 15 minutes at home to make a thermos for a day? Saving time, saving resources, so that we can utilize that in another way. And you go, oh, Tilly, it's only like $5. Well, 5, and you're going to work 5 days a week. That's $25 a week. And, then you got 4 weeks in a month. That's $100. And then you got 12 months in a year. So that pays for a nice little trip. Or once we can start to travel again. So what are the little things you do in your routine, the things that you need to sever the tie to? 1 plus 5 is a 6. It could very well be with relationships, either deepening a relationship or walking away from a relationship you know is unhealthy for you. We have the sun in Sagittarius, and so that's wanting to go on the adventure, the journey, also seeking learning, wisdom. The moon is in Virgo for most of the day. I don't think it's till after supper time where the moon will move into Libra, so we'll get a little bit more undecisive as the evening comes about. But during the day, we know what has value. We know what does not have value, what is merely just clutter in our lives. And so we can understand where we have to get rid of the old in order to bring in the new. Libra, very much harmony, beauty, and being able to see both sides of the coin. So yesterday, I believe we had the 5 energy to work with. It can very well be about 2 paths, a decision to be made, or we've reached a point in our life that we need to go one way or another. We can't just go straight. And so we can now be looking at the good and the bad a little bit more, getting a little bit more decisive, understanding it with a little bit more clarity, being able to see both sides of the coin with the Libra energy. Libra is also about relationships and growing them stronger, working them with a harmony, that there is, and bringing in balance, absolutely, with Libra. See what the cards have to say. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that one fly? Looked like a paper airplane. The Magician appears. If you wish for it and you believe it in your heart that you deserve that you're worthy of it, it is yours. Does that mean you can lay back and just wait for it to appear? Chances are no. Saturn has been such a big player in the sky over this whole year, and Saturn is not done. So it means work. It means rolling up your sleeves and getting to work. It means making a plan, having a strategy, walking the walk. Walking with integrity. That's another part of the 8 energy. Walking with integrity. So the Magician is here to grant your wish. So what are you thinking about? Are you positive? Are you looking forward? Or are you looking at what's wrong in your life? What's going wrong? What you can't seem to fix? So if there's something that you seem you can't fix, then ask for it to be fixed. So put the Magician back in there. Oh my gosh, and the Empress was at the bottom here. I didn't think it was going to be a powerhouse day, but maybe that is the powerhouse. You know, the Empress is asking us, where do we want to, what do we want to birth in our lives? Is it a stronger relationship? Is it better health? Is it more money? Is it a better job? Is it a different environment? Is it a big family? The Emperor appears. My goodness. Are we getting walloped today or what? Making the plan. Having the strategy. The Emperor, first of all, is one of our highest intuitives in the deck and our highest diplomat in the deck. So we need to ground ourselves. We need to be realistic in our thoughts. We need to accept what we don't know and go in search of that knowledge, that understanding, that wisdom, to bring in an understanding, a reality, an understanding of the reality in which you want to invite into your life. The Emperor knows that he doesn't have all the answers, so he surrounds himself with the people who do have the answers, and he takes all their wisdom and he puts it all together and he makes the plan. At the end of the day, he calls the shots. If he says no to something, it's no. If you say no to something, it's no. And the Emperor doesn't sit there and wish and hope, there's a star, we'll wish on the star. The Magician was dealt today, so hey, I'm just going to cast my wish out there and sit back in my throne. And no. He's got a plan. He's got a strategy. And so what he wishes for, the abundance he wants to bring in, he knows will happen. He expects it to happen. And so part of the Emperor being in the first placement here is that the Emperor is saying that you have to have a belief in your plan, in your strategy, in yourself, in God, your angels, your spirit guides. Absolutely. Got the 8 of Cups back again. Here we are. We are looking out into the horizon. We want the new beginning. We feel restless. We know it's somewhere out there and it's calling to us, and we can maybe just barely hear it. And oh my gosh, what's it all about? And we don't really see anything. There's no clarity. There's no understanding of what it's going to be like. But we know we must. We know we must. And so once again, this Eight of Cups is kind of telling me that it's in our routines, our autopilot. Once again, the things that we're comfortable with. It's time to get a little uncomfortable. That's when you see the growth. If it's too comfortable, you're not going to grow. As much as you want it, you're not going to grow. So take it upon yourself to get uncomfortable in the places that you are okay being uncomfortable in. You know, you're calling the shots. You're controlling the scenario. Try going to work in a different way. Maybe you'll see a poster and all of a sudden the bells and whistles go off and you go, my goodness, I can't believe it. And everything comes together. And the Eight of Wands, wow. This is about opening up your perceptions to your tomorrow, that there is so much more that you can ask for and go for in life that you aren't even putting on that plate yet. So where I say sometimes, we dream too big, you are not dreaming big enough. You are not having the expansion of who you are, your talents, your abilities, of what you can do, of who you can be, of who you can become. This is about keeping our eyes open to opportunities. And it may not seem like an opportunity right away. So think about it. Be the emperor. Sit back. And if you don't know the answer to something, go in search of it. Seek it out so that you know what opportunities can await for you. Remember, we're going towards a solar eclipse on the solstice. My goodness. Let's get a mantra. The boys are playing. So I've got 2 rescue dogs. They're a lot better than for my longtime viewers. Well, I've always had my dogs in the picture. So I went to the shelter to get a cat, and somehow I came home with a dog who then kind of made me feel like he needed a brother, so here I sat. And it's really nice because now, when did Dylan come to me? In July of last year, and Milo was, I think, September of last year. So their personalities are just starting to come out. Dylan, he is so, all of a sudden he won't take food from my hand. He just gets that remembrance of what it was like. So anyway, sensuality, express your sensuality. What a beautiful energy to embrace when we have the Virgo moon for most of the day. And then we go into Libra. So, I mean, it's a beautiful energy. So your sensuality, your creativity, your, I heard, zest for life, and let it come alive in you. Feel it, sense it, use all your senses, smell and hearing. Put on something that will just make you smile. That might be like Zippity Doo-Dah, or it might be a soft romantic ballad, or it might be singing bowls, or it might be flutes. It might be anything for you. And it's about you. So what gives you joy? What picks you up? What raises your vibration? What makes you, it makes your heart sing and dance. Smell it, taste it. Try something exotic, perhaps, if you have that kind of opportunity, or a new kind of even jam or jelly that you've always wondered about but you've never tried. Who knows? It's about opening yourself up to new experiences by letting go of the old, of always eating the triple fruit strawberry jam. It's, not just the plain white toast anymore. We're going for 7 grain, or it's got chia seeds in it, or You know, the little things that we do actually inspire us to do more little things, which really can change our environments, the way we look at things, the way we grow, the way we start to believe in ourselves, the way we tackle things that we never would have tackled before, how we step into the true adventure. Being a sensual person means you have a heightened awareness of touch, smell, taste, hearing, feelings. Sensuality plays a big part in your sex life and your overall ability to derive pleasure from life in general. You like to take advantage of what life has to offer and live with love and passion. So experiment with life. You can make great discoveries of mind, body, spirit, fulfilling desires, and enjoying the ultimate contact with another. Sensuality embodies all the qualities of self-awareness, including your uniqueness and authenticity with your own comfort zone. Express your sexuality, express your sensuality in your own way, or rediscover a new vitality. The mantra is, I live life to the fullest with passion and love. I live life to the fullest with passion, with love. And really, with the Magician coming out, if we know, come on, like, think about it. It's like, it's like you all show up to hear it's going to rain. I tell you it's going to rain, and then tomorrow only one of you show up with an umbrella. The Magician is here to listen to you. Now, will it take work? Will it take effort on your part? More than likely. Saturn is a big part of this 2020, and it was for 2019, and I haven't looked into 2021, but I'm sure Saturn will have a statement or two to make to us, to teach us, to reprimand us perhaps. So yes, it will take work, so it has to be a realistic dream, but don't underestimate the power of bringing it to you. That miracle happening in your life, that aha moment, that chance meeting, that spontaneous conversation that leads to exactly where you wanted to go all along. Freedom with the horse. Yeah, feeling the freedom, feeling the liberation. So moving towards a place of freedom, of liberation, of feeling alive, of feeling the wind through your hair, the grass between your toes. To inhale deeply and to smile and open up your eyes to the sunshine and the flowers in the meadow and the stream and the, ground yourself in nature is, I guess, a big thing that I'm getting there. Ground yourself in nature, if you can at all. If not, pull up a YouTube video of nature, something that you think you might like. Allow yourself to smile. I know they sound like they're gonna hurt each other, but they're best friends. Seriously, if you don't know that, look at my Instagram. Freedom, transformation, free spirit, move, and courage. The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom is courage. So once again, it's about our primal power and bringing out our strengths. That's the 8 energy. So we're right back to the beginning again. Don't you love how it always comes together? I get goosebumps when I think about it. You just can't make this stuff up. Horse has a powerful message to share with you in regards to your time of transformation and newfound freedoms. Sometimes it's easier just to sit in your fuzzy PJs, hoping life will change. Yet, you continue to allow yourself to be shackled away from your true spirit, from your true soul. Horse tells you it's time to dream big. It may be time to make changes within your current relationships, whether romantic or platonic. It could be that you are stifled by your current career choice. Freedom doesn't mean that you give up your entire life. Instead, allow yourself to disconnect from the anchors tied around you. It takes courage. to move forward into the unknown, but the end result will be a positive one. Spend some time in nature. Take in the feeling of the wind in your hair. Breathe in nature's goodness. Just be. Just a few moments of solitude each day can allow your soul to reboot and clear itself from life's toxicities, freeing it in order to see the proper path. Horse could also mean that it's time for you to move house locations into the country. Today it's about tapping into your courage to propel yourself into the freedoms, the joys, the happiness that you want to be a part of your life going forward. It's time for you to let go. It's time for you to change something up. It's time for you to clear space for the new beginnings to start. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.